Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about what is the goal of a relationship. And maybe you're looking for a relationship and you want to know what you want out of it or the goals out of it. Or maybe you're currently in a relationship and you want to redefine your goals. Whatever your situation may be, it's awesome that you're here watching this video, because when you're able to define, then you're able to create a strategy behind that to reach the goals of whatever you are pursuing. So, my name's Chris Richardson. I'm a coach here at Life on Your Terms, and I make these videos here so you can do exactly that. You can live a life on your terms and not be a victim of circumstance, so that you can choose how you live. So, what is the goal of a relationship? I have 5 goals that stand out to me, and I feel like I can talk on this because I've been in a relationship myself for 8 years now, and I have worked through all these goals, and these are the goals that I found in my relationship and what we pursue. And maybe you can take one of them, or maybe you can take all 5. Either way, it's great, and I would encourage you to stay around until the end because we have a little cool bonus for you for doing that. So let's get into it first, and we'll talk about that at the end. So the first goal of a relationship, or at least the way I see it, is mutual growth. When you have a partner that has a growth mindset like you, or you guys are both working on developing that growth mindset to accomplish the goals you want, or to gain knowledge and ideas, or to develop emotionally, that is great. Be able to have that growth and that accountability partner can be very helpful. So for example, as I said, with personal goals, maybe you have a goal to make $1 million, or maybe you have a goal to raise a beautiful family. Whatever it is, if you have a partner that's bought into that vision and goal with you, it's like the best case scenario possible, because then you guys are both driving towards that. Maybe you have some knowledge and ideas you want to grow on. So maybe you want to work on your technical skills at work, and you want to continue to ascend the promotion ladder, or whatever it may be. You have a partner that's bought into that and trying to help you get there. That's amazing as well. And actually, my partner just got her dream job at the kindergarten teacher position where we both met, which is awesome. It's beautiful. And so being able for me to be able to grow with her and try to help her get that has been an amazing experience. And maybe you're just trying to grow emotionally. You're trying to get more emotionally mature in whatever way, and that your partner can help you do that, to feel those emotions, to work through those emotions, and a little bit of a support system through that growth. So that's the first goal, is mutual growth. Now, the second goal I see of a relationship is shared happiness. And not just happiness all the time, because you're gonna have good times and you're gonna have bad times. So it's not to only focus on happiness itself, but more so joyful experiences together. So for example, me and my partner love building Legos. I know that might kind of seem silly, but we love to get a Lego set and just have a good night building it together, talking. It's a lot of fun for us, and that's a joyful experience. Another joyful experience for us is to go on walks outside, to enjoy nature, talk to each other, and get outside. That is very joyful. So if you can find those joyful experiences, that can be a great goal out of a relationship, to feel really good about what you're doing in life and do it with someone you love. Now, another thing with shared happiness is celebrating successes. Just like I talked about in the last point, my girlfriend got her dream job as a kindergarten teacher where we met, which is awesome. And being able to celebrate her and celebrate that accomplishment feels so good for not only me, but I guarantee it feels even better for her. So being able to celebrate the successes together is a great goal of relationships. And whenever I have successes, she's my number one, and my number one fan, number one cheerleader as well. So that it feels very good as well to celebrate each other's successes. Now, the third piece of shared happiness is managing conflict. Now, I don't mean just conflict between you two, but you're gonna have outside conflict in your life as well. So to have that partner to go through that conflict and work through it with you can be very helpful and very, not enjoyable, but bring you a sense of peace, if it will, because you have that partner to help you work as a team to find a solution that works for both you, or find a solution that works for your situation if it's outside of you two. So that can be very helpful in shared happiness. So that's the second goal. So we have mutual growth. growth, shared happiness. Now, the third goal of a relationship, at least my relationship, is deepened intimacy. And that could look like emotional intimacy. Maybe I'm going through a hard time, but I have a shoulder to lean on. Or maybe she's going through a hard time and she has a shoulder to lean on as well. And being able to practice that with your partner can be very helpful for them when they are going through a hard time. You can help them feel those emotions and work through those emotions, not to the point where it affects what they have to do, be able to support them through those emotions though, if they're going through a hard time. Now, also physical connection. My love language is physical touch. So to have a partner that I can hug or cuddle with feels great, and it increases our intimacy because those are shown to release feel-good chemicals in the brain to make you feel better. So that physical connection, physical intimacy can be another goal of a relationship. Now, for some, if you are very religious, spiritual bonding or spiritual intimacy. If you both happen to believe in the same religion, being able to celebrate that together can be a very beautiful thing and bring you closer. So that's another goal of a relationship, or for some relationships. So again, mutual growth, shared happiness, deepened intimacy. And the fourth goal of a relationship is security and stability. Now, what I mean by this one, that could look like finances and long-term planning, because ideally you either have one breadwinner and one person that stays home and does the home front, and ideally the breadwinner has a good income, or you may have two breadwinners that split duties half and half. Whatever it may be, it can be helpful to have that extra source of income or that extra source of help around the house, however that looks for your guys' relationship, and you need to define that. But whatever you're looking for, having those finances and that long-term planning of, hey, how do we want our life to look 20 years from now? And having that mutual goal kind of ties back to mutual growth, but that mutual goal to drive towards of long-term planning can give you some stability within your life. Now, also having a support system can give you security and stability, kind of like I talked about with that emotional intimacy, but just having someone to lean on if you need help, or having someone to help you when you're going through a tough time. Whatever it may be, having that support system can be very rewarding and could be a goal of your relationship for each other. Now, the final piece, insecurity is instability, is simply trust building. Having someone that you can trust the most, that will not betray you, is completely loyal to you, and you are completely loyal to them, can be helpful to add to that security and stability of the relationship, and can be a great goal. So we have our first four goals being mutual growth, shared happiness, deepened intimacy, and then security and stability. And the fifth and final goal is communication. And I don't just mean communication in general, but an open dialogue back and forth. One thing I really enjoy about my relationship is we are able to call each other out on our shit, whatever it may be. So if she sees me slacking and she knows it, she'll call me out. If I see her slacking and I know it, I'll call her out. And being able to have that open dialogue in a healthy way has been very helpful and a great goal of our relationship, because it makes us better. We make each other better. So that's awesome. Also, with communication, active listening. Sometimes you just need to get it out there, and to have your partner to sit there and listen is awesome and very rewarding, can make you feel a lot better. If you can just spend 5 or 10 minutes talking to them about whatever it may be, it'll make you feel better, and it can be very helpful to work through problems when you have someone that's active listening and asking you questions back and showing you empathy for your situation. And with that active listening comes feedback and adjustment. If you need help and you're like, hey, what do you think I should do? I'm kind of struggling with this. Constantly, I'll bounce ideas off her for, hey, what do you think about this content? What do you think about this headline? Does it draw you in? Are you excited about it? Is it boring? And she'll be able to tell me, I don't think that's that good. I'll go back, rework it, and then share that idea with her again. And it's awesome. I got a testing partner that will tell me the complete truth and will not judge me for how it is. It's great. So those are the 5 goals of the relationship. Again, mutual growth, shared happiness, deepened intimacy, security and stability, and communication. Now, you made it to the end, and I congratulate you for that, because you are working on the goals of your relationship and defining that. That is amazing. So we want to reward you. You see the balance wheel in the description below. So I would encourage you to do is go take that balance wheel, and the first 5 people to take it will get the free course, and use group ID 5. It'll ask you for the group ID at the top. put it number 5, because this balance wheel can be really rewarding in where you feel like your relationship is, and it can help you work through that. But also it'll show you your whole life, because your whole life or your relationship is affected by your whole life. So you could set some goals to work towards that. And then also, if you use group ID 5, you get a free session, a free hour session from me. So use that, and we'll look forward to hearing from you soon.